Gracie Oven Love Pro here. Basically just doing like a vlog type update thing again. I still don't have internet, so it's hard for me to edit my videos, so I don't really want to do the educational ones until I can edit them, because I don't want to be constantly being like, and all that kind of stuff. And since I usually have several absent seizures a day, I would like to be able to actually cut those out, because I know those can be kind of annoying sometimes. So yeah, I want to update earlier, like a couple weeks ago, but life has been kind of in the way with a toddler and being pregnant and all that fun stuff. I have less than 10 weeks until I'm due. I don't know if I should be excited or scared. This is my last one. I'm getting my boy, so yeah, it's my last one. So, plus I have enough kids. 3 kids is enough, I think, for being almost 23, and there's 2 other kids in my life, my boyfriend's kids, who basically are kind of like my kids, even though I'm not biologically their mother, but that's a topic I'm not gonna really get on, because you guys don't want to hear that. I'm sorry, I'm kind of laying down, I'm tired. My mind likes to wander constantly, so I can't fall asleep until like super late, and it's only like probably around 10 or so, maybe a little bit later than that, I'm not sure. But since my last update, I'm doing a little better. My concussion is fully healed, luckily, from when I was in the hospital, which was in my last video I made, which was basically like a vlog as well, if you're wondering, about that. Still been having a lot of absent seizures, but I've never really had those under control anyway, so it's not that surprising about me having them a lot, but they don't really bother me that much, honestly. Like, I can deal with them. They're not that big of a deal. They don't affect me super badly. I mean, they make me tired, but they usually don't last more than like a few seconds or so. So yeah, sorry if I have any space offs, as some people like to call them. While I'm recording this, it doesn't help that I'm tired. Oh, sorry, my hand was shaking. I've still been having some grand malls, but not like how I thought I'd be having them, because I was really scared with this pregnancy, because my last pregnancy, with my daughter, who's 17 months now, or almost 17 months now, sorry, when I was 6 months pregnant with her, like I said in my last video, they got really bad when I was pregnant with her, and I was scared that was going to happen this time, but I'm 7 months now, so it's been about a month since I was in the hospital. Well, a little over a month now, because I was in July, but, like, I haven't really been having them, like, as bad as I thought I would. I've been having them at night, mostly. I haven't really had any during the day, unless I've been sleeping. I think I've had a couple when I've been, like, napping, or if my daughter's with her dad. Then, man, my brain is not functioning. when she's been with her dad and I sleep in later, sometimes I'll have them. So, I'm glad they're not that bad. I've been waking up with headaches because of them, but those are tolerable for the most part. I mean, some days they get kind of bad, but that's mostly if my daughter's screaming and being naughty, which is typical of a toddler anyway. So, yeah. I'm still going to be doing my educational videos for epilepsy and seizures in general. Just like I said, I don't want to be not able to edit them. And my phone, I need to get a SD card for my phone so I have more space. So if I do that, then I can still record them on my phone or even on my sister's computer if she's not using it, and then edit them and then put them on my phone and upload them onto YouTube. So, yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. But I decided I'm also going to do like the kind of like vlogs, I guess you guys call them, because that way I can just like talk about whatever I want to talk about pretty much. It'll still, sorry, I need to adjust my camera here. It'll still mostly be about my epilepsy and dealing with that, but I don't know, I might sneak in a couple little clips of my daughter into some of them. I'm not sure yet. Ooh, excuse me. So, yeah, I've just been kind of, I don't know, tired from being pregnant, tired from not sleeping very good. I think I slept good last night. I've been using my sister's bed because her and her boyfriend left yesterday. They had a wedding today. They'll be back tomorrow, so I'm back on the couch tomorrow. I don't want to, but I have to. And I'm working on getting my own place, so that will be nice if I can get approved for that. And I might as well, just like, since I'm kind of talking about my seizures a little bit. So, in my last video, I said how the doctor said that, my seizures I had there were pseudo seizures. And obviously, if you paid attention on the vlog, I had a lot of issues with the doctors anyway. But my dad reminded me, actually, when I think it was the last time I talked to him, or the time before that, or whatever, that we have established that is also how my meltdowns for some reason come through. If you remember, I told you guys that I also have autism. It runs on my dad's side. My dad has it, and my brothers have it, and who knows, maybe there's more people than that even that have it on my dad's side, and maybe there's even people on my mom's side who have it, but I wouldn't know. And my mom's not surprised at all about me having it. Even though she always suspected, I wish she would have got me help sooner, because now that I'm over 21, it's really hard for me to find help for it. So, that's kind of frustrating. But for some reason, because I used to live with my dad, and, you know, he knew when I was having a seizure. He's witnessed, who knows how many he's even witnessed. I don't know, like, if he ever wants to, like, comment on that and, like, help you guys maybe understand, too. I mean, he won't do, like, a video like this, but, like, I don't know. If he wants to, talking to you, Dad, if you want to, send me, like, information about, like, what you witnessed and stuff like that, so I can share it with, my followers, when I eventually have more. I'll probably just make it a video anyway, but I only have 2 subscribers right now. I'm not very popular yet, but that's okay. Even if it, you know, and one of them was my dad, so I guess I technically only have, like, 1 subscriber that's not related to me, that I know of. I don't know who else has subscribed to me? I haven't checked. I'm hoping more people will, at least hear about the videos or whatever, because I would like to share my knowledge with more people, just so epilepsy and, seizure disorders and stuff like that can be more well known, because I know not a lot of people know a whole lot about epilepsy, and it causes a lot of problems. Like, I've been hearing some really bad stories about police brutality to people who have been having seizures and stuff like that, which, I just zoomed in, which, is scary, because it's not like it's done on purpose, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly how he could determine the difference. I mean, I'm sure it's probably something obvious, but maybe he did tell me at one point, but my memory isn't very good, because I have injured my head several times with seizures, so my memory is not very good. But we did establish that some of them are actually meltdowns, which is, I think it's weird that they kind of manifest themselves that way. But I don't know, maybe it's because my brain's like familiar with seizures, and it just like, well, this, my brain's like, oh, well, this kind of is how I feel right now, so we're just gonna have a seizure. That's not actually a seizure, but it's a meltdown. It's still really scary, and I still don't remember them, but that's common with meltdowns too, so, yeah. So, I don't know, maybe my dad will have more insight on that. I can't remember if he's told me how we determined that, but I do know that we did determine that, and I think that's why the doctor's like, they're pseudo seizures, because he doesn't know, because I mean, when I told him I had autism, he's like, oh, well, you don't look autistic. It's like, yeah, you're a neurologist, you should know better than to say things like that, because you should know that autism isn't how you look, it's how your brain works. I mean, some people, yeah, can be obvious that they have autism, like, for people who are nonverbal, or, don't try to pass as neurotypical, which is what I do, just because I had so many issues growing up with autism. I mean, I didn't know it was autism at the time, but I knew I was different than other kids my age. I'm still different than other adults my age. I mean, not that I'm, like, immature or anything like that, but, like, my stems and stuff like that, and, like, I like to chew on things, and people will call me, like, if anyone ever sees me do that, they call me a baby and stuff like that, but it's just one of my stems. I like chewing on things. I don't know. Like, especially if it's chewy or, like, gummy, I like chewing on them. I can't help it, but people don't understand. People don't try to understand a lot of the time. I mean, I don't even fully understand it myself, but that's what I have my dad for. He helps me with stuff. But yeah, so I told him about, like, what happened when I was in the hospital, and that's what, he reminded me about the conversation, well, not really conversation, but reminded me that we had determined that some of the seizures I was having when I was living with him actually were meltdowns. But, I mean, it still leaves you drained just like a seizure would. So, I've been not really doing a whole heck of a lot lately, besides keeping my sister's house clean, and then obviously taking care of my daughter and getting ready for my son to be born. But I have been looking into other people's vlogs, like epilepsy vlogs, because I like to see, well, I mean, I don't like to see, that sounds really bad, I don't like to see, like, people having seizures, but it does give me a sense of, like, like what other people's seizures look like, or like how they manifest and stuff like that. And actually, I was just watching a vlog. I mean, they're not strictly epilepsy vlogs, and I hope they don't mind me sharing. But, a family on here called Life with the Jays, or something like that. And her daughter has epilepsy as well, and she's also having issues. Well, I don't know if she's still having them now, but she was having issues with doctors saying they were pseudo-seizures, even though her daughter was already diagnosed with epilepsy. But they're a cool family. I mean, yeah, they're pretty cool. I've like binge watched most of their videos today, and I don't know. I just like getting different people's perspective, and so, I mean, I know some people probably think that's weird, but that's how I do some of my research sometimes, is just by, like, looking up on YouTube or whatever about, like, other people who have epilepsy or stuff like that. So, yeah. So, I mean, I would check them out if you're interested. I mean, it's not just about epilepsy. She also has a son, and it's about him and just their day-to-day life. And I kind of like it. I don't know. And I'm also teaching myself sign language again. I'm hoping that I can at least figure out how to do the facial expressions with the signs, because otherwise I might be a little confusing. But that's one thing I worry about with autism, because I'm not very good with facial expressions. I just kind of have, like, bleh. I always look like bleh. Like, I don't know. Someone told me I have a resting bitch face, which I don't even know what that is, but apparently that's what I have. It's like, it's just my face, period. No matter how I feel. I mean, sorry if it's offensive or whatever. But, yeah, so I think that about wraps it up. Like I said, I'm pretty tired. I'm probably not going to go to bed for a while still, which is going to drive me crazy because my daughter gets up early. But I just want to update you guys, and sorry if it was kind of just like random and rambling and going off on tangents constantly, but that's part of being me. And, you know, with me doing these vlogs, that's probably how some of them are going to be, if not most of them, because that's just how I am. I just kind of ramble sometimes and go off on tangents. It drives some people crazy. Sorry if it drives you crazy. But that's the point of vlogs, right? You're supposed, well, I mean, not to drive people crazy, but I mean, you're supposed to, you know, just express, like, yourself, like, show your personality. That's part of vlogs. So, sorry if anyone thinks it's boring or stupid or whatever. It's like, oh, she rambles too much. But I promise, as soon as I can, I will be doing my educational videos about epilepsy and seizures and seizure disorders and non-epileptic seizure disorders and stuff like that. So yeah, sorry guys, this is kind of long and rambly, but that's me, like I said. Alright, night everybody. Peace out.